Hey, Faithful, this is Jason from Voice of a Niner Faithful. Welcome back to another episode. Today we'll be discussing the 49ers win over the Dallas Cowboys and our record of 4-4 going into the bye. But before I get to that, remember to like, comment, and subscribe wherever you're watching this video. If you're watching it somewhere besides YouTube, please hop on over to YouTube as well and like, comment, and subscribe there. All right, so it was a good win. We needed the win. As much as I keep saying, and I've said in shorts and previous episodes, we've gone 3-5 before, and we can take it, no problem. And I'm happy that we are not having to do that. I am very happy that we are 4-4 going into the bye, and this makes me feel a lot more comfortable. So the game itself, the first half, six points out of 2 field goals. I could have wanted more out of that. Not could have. I did want more out of that. We went into the half 10-6. We came out of the half though much better. I know I watched the interview real quick right before, at the end of the game, and they asked Brock Purdy what they did at halftime to do the switch, and he said nothing major, just talked about normal stuff, and there was something else had to have been said. With that, whatever they said, it worked because they turned the game around. It was just an amazing game. They had Brock Purdy had 260 yards passing, 18 for 26, average of 10 yards a pass. He had the one throwing touchdown, but he also ran for that touchdown, if you remember. So technically he had two. Isaac Guerendo got his first NFL touchdown. Good for the rookie. Very happy for him. Ricky Pearsall, he actually carried the ball for 39 yards, but he also had 4 receptions for 38 yards and averaging 9.5 a carry. That's amazing for his rookie career. Isaac Guerendo, going back to him, he had 3 receptions as well for 17 yards. Awesome for him as well. George Kittle. Well, what can you say? National Tight Ends Day. He was the star. 6 receptions, 128 yards, 1 touchdown. That long 43-yard one was awesome. He was only targeted 7 times and caught 6 of them. You can't ask for much better than that. This is George Kittle we're talking about. Well deserved. If there was any game balls to go out, for sure goes to him, goes to Purdy, goes to Guerendo, goes to the defense right up until that fourth quarter, and you kind of had us all worried, I'm sure. But as much as we like to pick on the Dallas Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb is a pretty damn good receiver. So he just showed us why. We can never put let off the gas. We got to make sure he stays covered. And I think the 2 touchdowns that he did have, well, it's rookie mistakes. Every rookie makes rookie mistakes. It doesn't matter who you are. It's going to happen, and unfortunately it happened both times he got touchdowns. So that's something we'll have to clean up. We're going into a bye week. It's going to be a nice break, good rest time, and what I'll go into in a little bit, who we're getting back after the bye. So I look at this as a testament that we could still we are still in this game. We're still in this league and able to get to the playoffs. And I still think, and I'm always going to say this, that we could still pull off the Super Bowl here. This isn't a horrible schedule that we have. Our next couple of games are against the Bucks and then the Seahawks. I think we can beat the Bucks. I think we can beat the Seahawks, especially Seahawks at home. And then it gets a little interesting. Let me click onto their schedule here for a second. I should have had it open earlier, but in the meantime, I think we can go into a little bit of who's coming back after the bye. So we all know Christian McCaffrey. He's coming back after the bye. It's they've been saying it for a couple of weeks now. It looks like he's going to play for the Bucks game. It also looks like he's Dre Greenlaw. He'll be back a couple games after that, which is good because, again, let me get to that schedule. There it is. And zip down. Here's Tampa Bay, home at Seattle, at Green Bay, which I'm unfortunately not looking like I'm going to be able to make that one. I just don't have the money for it. I'm still going to keep trying. You never know if I pull something out of my butt and be able to go. But I'm at least, I'll be listening, and it's going to be a game on TV for sure here in Wisconsin. So they play Green Bay and then Buffalo. I think out of those next four games, we should win three of them. Hopefully four of them, but we should win three of them. I think the toughest game for us is going to be probably the Buffalo game. That's another Sunday night game, by the way. So we'll have to listen to Collinsworth a little more. But I think we have a high chance of beating the Buccaneers, the Seahawks, and the Packers. The Bills are going to be the tough one. The Bears after that, and the Rams. I think the rest of our schedule should get us into the playoffs for sure. If we can actually pull off a good run, maybe even, you never know, if we could do an 8-game win streak, or is this 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-game win streak. Who knows? We could be at the top of the NFC and have a bye week. Can't hurt to dream, can we? So I think we're set pretty good now. I am confident that we will be in the playoffs, that we will make the NFC Championship, and we will make the Super Bowl. But let's get back to the game, because that's what this episode is supposed to be about. Like I said, Brock Purdy did the 18 for 26 for 260 yards. Jordan Mason, he went out with an injury. I don't think it was super major because he kept his helmet on. He was still on the sidelines. So I think if something major happened, he would have gone back in. But so I'm confident he's going to be back after the bye week. Debo went out as well. I think that pneumonia is still hitting him as much as he kept saying he's okay. And that rib injury he went into blue tent for. Again, he has the whole 2 weeks now before the next game. I think he'll be fine for that one. I think Ronnie Bell. I know somebody said I was reading my comments in various places during the game, and someone was saying, "Oh, Bell was wide open on this pass, and Purdy just checked it down." Well, maybe he checked it down because you don't trust Bell that much. He was targeted once, but he didn't catch it. I'm still shocked that Bell is still on the team, at least not down the practice squad. I'm maybe before the trade deadline. Excuse me. Let me get a drink here. Maybe before the trade deadline, something will happen. We'll get another receiver, and we could put him back down to the practice squad. He needs help. He's not ready for our team. Maybe he'd do well on another team, but right now Ronnie Bell he's not it. I think Chris Connolly, a little dry in my home. Chris Connolly got hurt, I think, as well. Um, but I still think he'll be back before the next game since we have 2 weeks now. Which coincidentally, side note, I don't know if the 49ers had heard that my wedding anniversary is next weekend. So now I don't have to worry about missing a game while I'm enjoying my wedding anniversary. 24 years, by the way, so congrats to me and my wife. But I think this game pretty showed why he's our quarterback. I keep seeing things about comparisons to Jimmy G. He's better than Jimmy G. Just Jimmy G never would have tried longer passes like Purdy does. Jimmy G never ran like Purdy does. I mean, Jimmy G was okay, but okay isn't good enough for the 49ers. We need Purdy. I think Purdy's our quarterback. He is our franchise quarterback. He's staying. How much he gets next year, we'll see. But for right now, let's concentrate on what's happening this season. Speaking of this season and this game again, getting back to that, Fred Warner. Wow, just simply wow. You can't deny what he did this game. He's just doing awesome things as usual. Nick Bosa got another sack today. I think I didn't see he came up and kind of did something. It was so quick at the end of the game. I didn't see what it was. But that's okay. It was during the interview with him, with Kittle, Purdy, and Garendo. Speaking of Garendo, again, awesome job he did today. I think D Winters, he got hurt, but I think it's gonna be he'll be fine. I think he'll just have to he'll be fine for the next game. I think it was Sam. I'm not even trying. Okawaniu. I can't. I'm killing his name. I know I am. He got the other sack. The interceptions, 2 picks on Dak. So I think our defense did fine. Again, going back to those 2 touchdowns that they made, Dallas made in the fourth quarter. I think those were just plain rookie mistakes. And yes, rookie mistakes can lead to losses, but I don't think that. Luckily, it didn't happen here. But they are just rookies. They'll learn. They'll get better. And we'll come out of this, like I said, after the bye. We have a really good chance of running the table. So, in review, this game, great comeback game. Great show, especially the third quarter was just the most dominant quarter, 21 points. Yeah, the defense a little iffy there in the last quarter, but it was more rookie issues than anything, and those will get fixed. This was a good game. As normal, we beat the Cowboys, and let's keep this rolling. I'm still going to do another episode next weekend after I'm done celebrating my anniversary. So look for that. And I'll do shorts between now and then and between now and the next game. So keep an eye out for those. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Or if you're watching this in the morning, since I probably will put it out then. Have a great morning. Have a great week. We beat Dallas. Woohoo!